Hey everybody, how we doing today? So another beautiful day here in the Florida Keys. I'm set up here on the grassy flats because I want to pick up some bait because you know, live bait matters. Now speaking of that, I want to introduce you to our newest design to the allaboutthebait.com family. This one is near and dear to me and part of a new series that we're coming out with, and that is the All About the Bait Live Bait Matters. Nice. All right. So we've got this front shirt. This is the 100% poly performance shirt, high wicking, quick drying. This is in the light blue color. It's got our All About the Bait pilchard version on logo on the front. On the back, got the cast net version, it's All About the Bait, and the Live Bait Matters. And then if you see, looking closer, it's got the school of pilchards inside the cast net there. And not finished there, we've got the same version in the t-shirt, because I'm trying to pair these up for those that like the sleeves and those that don't. More casual walk around. So let you check this out. This is also a light blue, All About the Bait. Live Bait Matters. Now speaking of that, let me introduce you to Jeff the Designer. All right, he's the one that comes up with a lot of these concepts, takes my ideas, he can convert them into digital and puts them on his shirts, and these are his designs like this one here that he's come up with. So let me introduce you to him formally, because I've only did a little blurb earlier, and you can check a little bit about him.
Hey everyone, I'm Jeff Kappingst. I'm the creative director who works with Steve at All About the Bait, and I have been doing the visual design for almost all the products that Steve sells that you guys have seen and purchased, and thank you for that, by the way. It's actually a lot of fun to see guys enjoy your work, so I do appreciate that the shirts are selling so well. I do visual design of all kinds. And that includes logos and brochures and trade show materials and illustrations and even some packaging, especially this one. This is flyline packaging for scientific anglers. I enjoy fishing related projects, obviously, because I am a fisherman. I grew up in Minnesota where there are almost 20,000 lakes, so you can hardly throw a rock up here without it landing in a lake and hitting a largemouth bass on the head. So largemouth bass, smallmouth bass, pike, muskie, when I'm lucky, are kind of what I fish for up here and what I grew up fishing for. I've traveled to fish a lot as well. I've been out west to fish for trout. I've been to Alaska, which I recommend, to fish for salmon. I've been to the coast of Texas to fish for redfish, and then I found the Keys. And I was fortunate. I doubt that I'll be traveling many other places for a while, at least now. I connected with Steve over his YouTube channel. When I was planning my first trip to the Keys, I was looking for information online about how to fish down there. Found Steve's channel, I started watching it, became a regular viewer. I offered to do the header artwork for his channel a while back, and that's still there. So we've been in touch since then, and he talked to me about doing All About the Bait, and I was on board. And so now, in addition to doing new designs that Steve will be releasing, I will be probably doing a little bit of video content of my own, focusing more on the creative process, how these ideas are developed from a sketch stage into an actual piece of working art that the printer puts on the t-shirt. So keep an eye out for that. And once again, I'm Jeff Kappingst, and I can be found at JeffTheDesigner.com. You can find me on YouTube and on Facebook as well. Thanks for watching.
Now, I am not a short sleeve proponent for fishing out here. As you can see, you'll just get cooked. No coverage at all, even with the $10 boonie hat. So I'm gonna convert over to some fishing time. Put this on. Also, with the new shirt, I figure I'll use a new buff. And since we're focusing on the bait side of it, this is another one of my favorites. Just think it's a beautiful design. for face mask buff. It's got that kind of Italian cooking look to it. Sardines, I think. But just very beautiful. I like that. A lot of colors. So that's going to protect our neck and face. Match that up with the boonie hat. I'm ready to go fishing. Now, introducing Jeff's part, I think is going to be huge to the allaboutthedatebait.com concept, in that I really want to show the whole principles of how these shirts are coming about. That it's just not me going out and just ordering a bunch of generic fishing shirts and trying to just sell them to you guys. It's start to finish. It's a concept, an idea to start with, and Jeff getting out his pencil and paper, drawing it out, and us cashing ideas back and forth, coming up with a solid idea, then him digitalizing it, making it a printable design. Then giving to me, I take it down to Coconut Ink, just down here in Key West. I go over with their graphic designer, go with their ink person to come up with the different colors, talking to their production manager, making sure that all these concepts will actually work on a shirt, figuring out which shirts are the best, what types, what styles, what sizes, and then getting them made up. Getting them home, and in future videos I'm going to be showing you the whole ordering process, what all my background of having to go through to get that package to you on your doorstep. So it's just kind of going to make things a little bit more interesting, more involved. So it's not just a fishing shirt, it's a whole from start to finish. Allaboutthebait.com is just going to be kind of a little bit different. So anyways, let's get you some fishing. Plan of attack is I'm going to try to get you some new cool footage, a little bit of underwater stuff, but right now we got to catch some bait because live bait matters. All right, for today's live bait, we're going to be drifting a pinfish. Netted up a good bunch of big ones, and so we can see what happens to them, I've got my underwater camera that we are going to play with today. So I just need to turn this guy on. Camera's on, and we can get this guy out there and drifting. Got a pretty good drift going. Slow down a bit, and hopefully we can get some good footage of something. I'm running 40 pound leader to the hook, and then I've got 60 pounds to the camera mono, and then I've got my 65 pound braid. So the weak point hopefully is that initial leader, so I don't lose that good camera. Away from it a bit. I don't have my pedals because I broke that Mirage Drive chain, unfortunately. So just gonna have to make do with the good old paddle style. But I have the motor to get me for the long distance runs. Something's got it already, I think. I'm gonna let it go. Oh, let it go. No, it's got it. Playing with it. I just chewed it off. So we just added a little trace of wire on this one so I can get a little bit more longevity. So we'll put this guy out there and see what we can get. It's a all evening incoming. So I just wanted to see if I can get some decent footage. I know the toothy critters will be out, but I don't think any tarpon are going to be hanging out in this backwards current, but never know. Uh-oh, nope. See what happens here. Man, that was a quick zing. I think it swallowed the whole wire and everything, I bet. And yep, wire and everything. Dying. Well, I just had a tarpon get this one, but couldn't hit my camera on in time, but hopefully this camera picked it up. Should be a decent one. Got one bait left, so we're gonna let that sit out there for a little while, and then time to go collect some new live bait. All right, this one went down. And it stayed down. Nice solid circle hook set. Ah, pretty that is. Okay, if you flick, you can be free. Gotta click harder. All right, there you go. Something took it down. Oh. And let it go. There's the swirl marks from it. Alrighty, I think I'm gonna call it a day. We're at the end of the magic hour. Things are quieting down a bit. Still on that funky tide rotation, so I'll have to either come earlier or stay into the dark. But anyways, I gotta go home and go through all that underwater footage. Hopefully I got something that you've got to see earlier in the video. I had a few fish, so hopefully they got recorded. But anyways, interested in the shirts, the allaboutthebait.com. Check out the new Live Bait Matter shirts. Got them in the t-shirts, which are going to be $20, free delivery, shipped to your door. And then the 100% polyester performance shirts are going to be $27. So Live Bait Matters. So anyways, thanks for watching, and I will see you next video. Bye.